Hey guys! Ready to play the game? Oh.
Nini! Hello and welcome to the Kemetic How-To Guide for Egyptian Pagan and Kemetic practitioners. I'm your host, Sharon. Also, welcome to 2020. It's our first episode of the year, first episode of a new season. This will be our 10th year of production, and looking forward to it. By request, today's topic is going to be a Let's Play on Senet, the ancient Egyptian board game. And I'm going to start you off with some background history about the game and explaining the rules. Then we'll see if our friend Morgan is up to the challenge. Just a little bit of backstory on Morgan. He's not pagan, but he's pagan friendly. He let us drag him up to Arkansas Pagan Pride to help run the table. And a lot of folks there loved his Halo jacket. He actually worked for a little while at EA Games Studio in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, doing testing and quality control for some of the games they developed there. And now he's back home with us and working on fun little projects like what we're doing today. So, be good to him. First of all, some background on Senet. The game is as old as Egyptian civilization. The earliest known example comes from a pre-dynastic grave, so think that's 3,000 plus years BC, or before Common Era. Elements of the game have survived into modern games that have been found, that people play in Egypt and Sudan, especially one called Tabasiga, which a lot of modern authors have looked to reconstruct rules to Senet, because unfortunately we have no surviving manuals on how to play it. It's one of those things that was kind of taken for granted. Everybody knew how to play it. There might have been treatises on the game written, but they haven't survived to the present day. That's also why if you buy Senet games online and you read the rules, depending on what box you get, the rules might be a little bit different. I'll get into that in a minute. The author who put together this manual, let me see if I can get it to where you can read it. It comes with this particular copy. It's called Passing Through the Netherworld, but it's Senet, basically. The author of this one, Timothy Kendall, is from the Department of Egyptian and Ancient Near Eastern Art at Museum of Fine Arts, Boston, wrote this lovely detailed backstory on it, and he suggests that if you consider the Coptic form of the name and some of the rules from Old Kingdom grammar, the original pronunciation of it may have been Zenat. Apparently in the Old Kingdom, S's had kind of a harder Z sound to them. But Senet, the game also took on religious connotations in the Ramesside period, and the board went from being fairly simple, not too far off from this one, and yes, there are pieces inside, that's why it's rattling, to something much more elaborate. And he actually used examples, fragmentary ones that survived, to come up with the board for his version, which I'll show you in a minute. The game has a connection to Thoth, aka Jehuti, for several reasons. Jehuti is the lord of wisdom, also the moon, and the calendar, reckoning time. There are 30 squares on a Senet board, and there are 30 days in a lunar month, or a month in the Egyptian calendar. And legend has it that Jehuti played Senet with the moon. Plutarch referred to it as she because of Greek tradition, but he might have been playing against either Yah, which was the personification of the moon, or Khonsu, another lunar deity. in order to win 5 extra days on the year, so that Nut could give birth to her children, the deities Osiris, Set, Horus, Isis, and Nephthys. And someone requested that we do a video on the days upon the year. That'll be coming up in a future episode. So, to go from 360, which is a perfect circle, to 365, which is the solar year, Jehuti played a game of Senet against the moon and won 5 extra days. So where can you find a Senet board? Well, museum gift shops often will sell copies of it to tie into Egyptian exhibits. When they were doing the Tutankhamun and the Golden Age of the Pharaohs exhibit around, the late double aughts, you could go and you could buy versions of this one at museum gift shops. But by far the best place to find Senet boards is on eBay. That's where I got all 3 of mine. This was the first one I got, and I think I got it for like $10 plus shipping. And this is a great one because it's a wooden board and you've got a drawer in there you can keep all your pieces in. Story behind this one, Passing Through the Netherworld, it actually has... Now, by the way, I've mixed and matched some of the throw sticks and the pieces, and you'll see why as we go through them. This board is wonderfully elaborate. There's so many little things. You have like the House of Jehuti, House of setting up the Jed and the Tiet, House of Neat, House of Ma'at, House of the 30. Each one of these has a name, and it's all based on, interpreting from papyrus that are in the Turin Museum and other places. Funny thing, the first time I saw one of these was actually when we did a unit on ancient Egypt in my 6th grade gifted enrichment class, way back in May of 1989. Funny thing, that was the month that our friend Morgan was born. So, and this particular board actually is dated copyright 1978, so it's almost as old as I am. Same story with this other board here, King Tut's game. This was actually a tie-in for the original Treasures of Tutankhamun exhibit that ran in the United States in the mid to late 1970s. And the board for it, it's very pretty. It just comes in a couple of pieces. It's inspired by the board that Tutankhamun had that toured during the exhibit. See, there we go. And Tutankhamun himself had 4 different Senet boards, so one more and I'll have a matching number. Each one of these has variations on the labeling on the squares, and also, as I said, the rule books, and also the pieces. And that's because there were, lots of variations on pieces in ancient games, but also because different authors have interpreted the rules in different ways. So what I'm going to explain to you is combining, as many things as are consistent across all 3 examples that I have, plus, what makes the most sense, given the historical information that they give. One more note. The Kemetic Orthodox has a form of divination that they call fedu, meaning 4, that uses Senet throw sticks. A friend of mine who used to be with them actually showed me her set of fedu throw sticks that had been consecrated and, explained it to me. It's based on, a type of divination that's done in African traditional religions. And I have no problem with it, especially when I found a similar example, in a book on divination. I was like, oh yeah, The only thing is, if you take a set of Senet throw sticks and consecrate them for ritual work, you can't play with them anymore. So please, if you're going to do that, find some way to make your own sticks. For one, that'll be more magically powerful that way, but also you're not going to be ruining a game set that we could actually play with. That's my big concern. That said, let's get started on the rules. So looking at our Senet board, I've got it facing the camera. It's a 2-player game, and you have 2 types of pieces. instead of red and black like you would in checkers, you have cylinders. Here's the cylinders, and cones. These will also be called spools. No, these didn't originally come with this board. If you buy one of these online, it'll come with these pieces, which are a little more plain, but you know, if you buy more than one, you can mix and match. Cones go on the even numbers. Cylinders go on the odd numbers. So let's go ahead and set those up. Now, the movement on the board follows an S pattern. So you start off moving this way on the top row, then you come down, move across the middle row the opposite way, and then come down, and then you cut across this way. This is the first square, this is your end square. The object is not to take opponent's pieces like you would in checkers, but rather to be the first one to move all of yours off the board. The first one who clears the board is the one who wins. Who goes first? Well, that's going to be the first one who rolls a 1. And it wouldn't be me in this case because I rolled a 2. So let me explain to you the number system using the throw sticks. That's 1, 2, 3. Here's where it gets tricky. That's 4. That's 5. Now the rule book that this came with would actually call this 6. But all the other rule books say 5 and you don't have a 6. So that's what I'm going with. Also, numerically, it makes more sense because this would have been the roll that gave Jehuti the 5 extra days. That's one way you could look at it. So the first one to roll 1 gets the cones. The next person gets cylinders. Now when it comes to turns, if you roll a 1, a 4, a 5, keep going. But if you roll a 2 or a 3, you can move your pieces that many spaces, but that's the end of your turn. Now there's no set rules on which pieces you can move other than you're going to start with these because there's no one in front of them, obviously. In checkers, if you were to jump somebody, you'd take their piece, but that's not how we do it here. You can jump over another piece and they stay there unless they're occupying a square, for example. You land here, you get to, if you land here, you bump them back to where you started. Two pieces that are side by side are protected from being jumped. So if I rolled and was going to land here, I can't do it because this guy's right next to him and they're protecting each other. So I'd have to move back. Unless I rolled high enough to just completely bypass them. But if you get 3 of them together, I'm stuck and I can't go past them. This square right here, 27, you have to watch out because it's the water hazard. If you land in this one, then you drown and have to go back to square 15. Now these last squares have a lot of significance to them. This one is the House of Beauty, and in some versions of it, it's actually a safe square. You can't be jumped here. This one's the water hazard. Now with these 3, at the end of the board, in the more advanced forms of the rules, you have to roll precisely to get off of them. If you land on this one, notice it has the 3 Jabiru birds. You have to roll a 3 in order to move forward and get off the board. In this one, you have to roll a 2, and in this one, you'd have to roll a 1. That's if you wanted to play by the challenging, the more strict versions of the rules. If you just want to see, you know, okay, if you want to play the equivalent of the Senet on easy, then you don't have to roll precisely. But some versions of the game specifically say you have to roll, you know, 3, 2, 1. So let's get out there and play some Senet. And remember, a 1 would be that.
Okay.
So your marked sides are, think of that as like a positive value. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Actually, that would be 5, and all of them down would be 4. So that's the only exception. Otherwise, you know.
It's pluses and minuses. Gotcha.
Yeah.
No one told me there would be math.
There you go.
Okay, so
You got a 1.
Got a 1.
Beginner's luck. So you get the cones.
Cool.
And you get to go first. So roll again, and that'll tell you how many spaces you get to move. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay. So that's a
2. So you get to move it forward 2 spaces.
Okay.
So really, I mean, you're only going. I mean, you got all the room to move forward, so you might as well just 1,
2.
No,
Oh.
this way.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And if you roll a 2 or a 3, then that's the end of your turn. So that means it's my turn, and I get to see what happens. Okay, that's a 3. So that would be 1, 2, 3.
So,
And I get to bump you back to
okay.
where I started. See, the thing is, you don't take pieces off the board, but you get to throw them back and forth. And so, if you land on my space, you can throw me back to where you started.
Okay, so it's like board game judo. Gotcha.
Or some people say it's like Parcheesi, but
I've never played Parcheesi.
me either. There you go.
Okay.
1.
1.
No. Remember, you go forward this way,
okay.
then you're forming an S on the board.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. 1, so you get to roll again.
Okay.
Just take that one and drop it. And see, let's see what it is. Okay, there you go. You got it too.
1, 2.
So back we go. Yeah, and until we start like getting a little more space on the board, it's going to be a lot of back and forth like that. But
Does Darren play?
no, it's a 2-player game.
Okay.
So Darren gets to choose who he's rooting for.
Okay.
What did you roll? The camera can't see it.
Oh, okay. It's a 2. Here, let me.
Please don't roll there.
Okay, that's what I rolled as a 2.
Okay. So do you have to move the pieces?
No, I could, because I can do this. I can do, all right, take this one, 1, 2.
Okay.
And that's my turn. You can just hop over it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only if you land on them. And you get a 2, so you could take, yeah.
I'm guessing I couldn't go 1, 2.
Right, you can't, here's the thing, you can't go backwards, and you can't knock either of these 2 out because now they're protected. Because
Okay.
they're side by side. But you can take your first piece and just race across the board, 1, 2, and you know.
And it's the first one to get how many to the end of the board?
You have to clear all your pieces off the board.
Okay.
And remember, this is a water hazard, so you don't want to land there.
Okay.
Because if you land in the water hazard, you have to go back to this one. This is kind of like reset, or the reset point in a level.
Yes.
Yeah,
Checkpoint.
so,
yeah.
Yeah, this is your checkpoint.
And I guess this is where you get attacked by mobs of angry lesbians.
That would be the greatest day of your life.
I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Now I will say this: what we've ended up getting here is each of us has formed a roadblock because
You can't move your guys up.
you can't pass me, but I can't move this guy past your guys either. So, these guys are safe from attack, and so are these.
So-
but that means you're when you roll again, which you're about to, you'll have to work with this guy, or if you got a 1, you can move him forward.
But
you know.
it's good because I do have kind of kept you from getting any more guys further along, but at the same time, they kind of have to hold that line.
Yeah.
And my guy's out here by himself, so if you do manage to pass me,
Well,
I'm in trouble.
even if I passed up this guy, that doesn't matter because remember the objective is to move all of these guys off the board. So really, the game isn't decided until like the last 2 or 3 pieces. So hey, 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There
Sticky
you go.
fingers.
And you get to roll again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
So somebody could theoretically dominate, the board for a minute if they just keep rolling lucky.
2.
Okay, 2. So you could,
1, 2?
I think that's legal, so go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you can jump yourself in this game.
That's still not score.
PG-13, guys. That's a
3. Okay. I'm gonna keep it simple. 1, 2, 3.
Now, could you move like a guy like 1, 2, and then 1?
No, you can't. You can't split your number up between pieces. You pretty much have to pick one and go for it. I mean, you might find a set that has rules that say otherwise, but it makes more sense if you keep it to 1.
Okay. 4
And
again.
4 again, yeah.
I'm gonna start using these instead of regular dice.
3, 4.
Yeah, what are these called again?
Throwing sticks. I mean, the Egyptians called them fingers.
That's why they're painted like little fingers.
Yeah.
Weird two-sided fingers.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3.
3, yeah.
Wait. 1, 2, 3?
No.
Well, okay, actually that move should work because you didn't bump any of mine over. You didn't throw them back, you just moved over them. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to call that legal. So,
I will make it legal.
okay. What the hey? 1, 2.
Okay. Oh, you go in, right?
No, because I rolled a 2. So
Okay.
2 and 3 is the end of the turn.
3.
3.
Alright.
The board is open.
3.
Is that 1, 2, 3? Yep. Yeah. Well, let's see who gets there first. Okay, 2.
There's a joke to be had here, and I'll pass.
PG-13, Darren.
1,
The
2.
13-year-olds I knew could handle this, okay?
Dare I ask, what?
No. If it's a race to the finish, it's one race Morgan knows.
I'm gonna throw my fingers now.
Okay, you got 2. I wouldn't recommend moving that piece.
Yeah.
So you'd end up in the water hazard. There you go. Okay, 2. Oh. 1, 2. I am evil.
Yes, you are.
But it is now your turn.
So that's 1.
Now, if you land there, that's actually a safe spot. That's not a being killed by lesbians.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Dreams shattered.
Okay, 2.
2. Well, you could clear the hazard.
I could.
Yeah.
And then go to...
Yes.
See, parents, who said gaming can't be educational?
Dude, I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And,
Okay, 2.
okay, you got it.
Yeah, I got a 2, so... 1, 2.
Okay. 2 again. So...
Yeah. Now that guy, you'd have to roll 3 if you're going by.
Okay. 1, 2.
Yeah.
So...
You still got lots of options. I'm going to go ahead to start making us a little space.
3.
You got the 3-finger linger.
1, 2,
3, you're off the board. See, you got the
Yeah.
first piece.
first piece off.
Okay, 1. I'll trade places with this little guy then. Okay, so that was 1. I get to roll again because it was a 1. 1, 2, 3.
You suck.
Not for you.
Be nice to her.
Okay, so 3.
You could throw me right back where I was. If you wanted to.
I don't see any other way, anything else I can do.
Yeah, so...
I couldn't bump you there.
Yeah, might as well. So those two pieces are fighting each other. Okay, 2. All right, 1, 2.
3.
1.
2. Not much I can do.
The good news is, I have you blocked, but not for long, because eventually I have to move my pieces forward, so... 1. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
2 again.
Yep.
I see where you're going to end up bumping with me.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
3.
3. There's a little bit of strategy after a while because you go, okay, which piece would be the most advantageous to move?
This has shades of checkers. I mean, chess, excuse me.
Yes, it does.
2.
Okay.
And something in common with checkers as well. But
Now, could I move him and trade places with him?
Wait, with...
1, 2.
Yeah, you can. So basically you're
Yeah.
taking my last guy and kind of throwing him back to the back.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my guy on the way to the back's like, hello? I'm still here.
Anybody home? Okay, 1. I'm safe with all the lesbians now.
And Morgan is envious.
1 again.
Sploosh.
Go ahead and move him.
Now I'll just go here to the checkpoint. Okay. Sit there and keep rolling 1s.
You say that, and then you do it.
What the hey? I'll go for chump change. 3. 1, 2, 3. But that means in order to get off of there, I'd have to roll a 2. But it'll be next turn.
Keep rolling 2s. Alright. 2.
That was a bad choice.
You think so?
I do. I'd have moved his front piece forward because it would have given his pieces that are further behind room to maneuver. That way you can start advancing what you've got.
A little bit of strategy there.
Yeah.
Wow, what is this? I keep getting ones. Anybody remember that King Tut cartoon they had in the late 90s?
Not really.
2.
You mean Tuttenstein?
Yeah, yeah.
Tuttenstein, yeah.
There you
I
go.
remember.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Hey, I rolled a 2. That means 2. I can.
Hey.
Got off with 2 fingers. He started it.
Darren, you are a bad influence on everyone around you.
You're welcome. Shut up.
Hey, you
5.
rolled a 5. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
You'd be hopping over everybody and
Yeah.
just.
I saw that, but I thought it might be better to just move my guy forward.
There comes a point where you need to start getting your guys mobile because she has more pieces up front than you do. And it's going to give you an opportunity to either overtake her or bump her, which puts her all the way back.
3. Okay.
So it was 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, and actually they think that this square may have been associated with Osiris, so it's kind of funny that we're it's completely off the mark. We're joking about it being the lesbians, but why not?
You probably like them too.
Oh, well, you know, he was always pictured with Isis and Nephthys, and I don't know, they were sisters.
Well, everyone, it's sisters, and when you get to mythology.
Okay, 1. 1. Where would I take that 1? Okay, let me get this guy forward a little bit. Two. 1, 2. Tie my shoe.
3.
Probably either one of those 2, I would think.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay. What is it with me and ones? 1. Will you guys count that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I'll hate you because you're cheap.
She's still too expensive for you.
Oh, hush. There you go. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, if you're all... Where did that one go?
Right here.
Okay, it landed face up. We'll count it. Okay,
So
that's
it's
5.
So. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
Yeah, I know. That one would end up in the water hazard.
Okay.
But this one, you could probably...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're...
I imagine it would be hard to cheat because you really couldn't weigh these down. I mean,
Yeah.
3. My goal is to... Oh wait, I'm not going to tell you my goal. That's stupid.
One again. I'm gonna get to the lesbians first.
Disclaimer, this video is not meant to harm, offend, or anything. We're lying. If you are harmed or are offended, watch it again and share it. But most importantly, don't forget the Patreon account. We need your help.
Okay, Darren. You know what? 1, 2. I'll start moving my guys up. Your turn.
Three.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Gosh. All right, I'm tempted to make a very terrible comment.
Go ahead. That's what this is for.
I'm just trying to think, okay, where am I going to jump you?
Said no woman ever.
Oh, oh come on. I'll do it from back here. There you go.
Okay. Really, you just didn't see that move, did you? That's what I thought.
Okay, I got two.
I got 2. And all I got from you was, okay, call.
1, 2. Okay, yeah.
I'm not so nice. I play to win, baby! I play to win!
That's okay, you just put me back with the lesbians.
Oh man!
Okay. 2.
It's just a rotating door to the lesbians.
There you go.
And no one's landed on the Hardy Boys yet.
Actually, this one is supposed to be Horus.
So wait, why do the 2 guys represent Horus?
No, the one.
Oh, well,
the
I was
one.
talking about this one.
The 2. Oh, which one is that? Let me look at my other board and and I can tell you. But tell you what, I'll let you roll. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, this one here is the beautiful house.
I was right!
When your pieces are established in the beautiful house, you go down upon your lake of truth. Go down upon your lake of truth. Yeah. You know.
They may not be lesbians for Morgan's sake. Yay!
Okay. This is horrible.
You're gonna have to put a warning before this video.
All right. 1.
It's neck and neck, folks.
3.
4. Ooh.
Oh, hey.
So,
What?
so you could bump
Can
me.
you feel the vengeance coming through your veins?
Wait.
Alright.
Can you bump? Yeah, we.
Yeah, okay. Here's what would happen. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bump you out of here. That throws you into the water hazard, so you have to go back here. But guess what? You have a piece here, so that means he goes back to the first available.
Oh, the vengeance!
Yeah. But yeah, that's what.
She came off the top rope and slammed!
But yeah, that's what you can do. That's what the water hazard. So.
This match is over! What a change!
No, it's not, because notice he's still got 3 pieces. They're all lined up, which means this guy can't move now. This one's still shaking the water off, but
You fell into my trapple board!
yeah, but
It was all part of my plan to get my face kicked in.
Your phone is working beautifully.
hey, that was 3.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
you rolling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's me rolling.
Yeah, see, this is what happens.
no,
You
that's
get
alright.
sober, you eat cookies, and you can't count anymore.
Oh, hush.
Drink, kids. Drink like hell.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Hey. 1, 2.
Oh! Oh, the burn!
But you get to roll now. So.
Two.
There you go. Two. Hey! 1, 2.
You are now in the lead.
Yeah, got off the Hardy Boys.
Both of them. What a slut.
I found a huge clue. Okay.
Closer together. 5.
Oh.
Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I could.
What a jump! Oh my god!
Wait. No, wait. No, I can't do that because they're together. Okay, so hold on. So I was right here, right? Because it's the right space. But
Why wouldn't you be able to jump them?
because they're together. They're three
it's a
side by
block.
side.
Oh.
But you know what that means? That means that I have to... Wait, hang on. Let me see if I can do this. Because if you go forward and you can't go further anymore, then you have to start going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And reversal.
Yes, exactly. But here's the thing.
That's the power of teamwork, kids.
Yes, we call it a back that ass up moment here on Stick World.
Stick world. Yeah, but I get to roll again. So... 1, 2. There you go. Again.
2. Okay.
I think the fleet is breaking up.
1, 2.
Wait a minute. I don't
I
know.
wouldn't have done that for nothing.
Well, not only that, if technically, I wonder if that means you can't jump your own guys either.
You can't.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
Put him back and then move the other guy. Thank you.
1, 2.
Okay.
Besides, you're getting closer off the board. You leave those other two guys sitting there as a block.
Or at least they're keeping each other safe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Start catching back up.
You know, I just had a thought. What if there's several different games you can play on this board, and what we've cobbled together from what we've learned is just a bunch of different rules from a bunch of different games?
Actually, no. There was a game that was called the Game of 20 Squares, and you could also play it on this board. You basically would block out, some of them, because this is 30 squares. You'd block out 10 to get your game of 20, which I think comes from ancient Sumer, which would have been roughly contemporaneous. So. They picked it up from their neighbors, and so, you would have just colored these differently, so if you were playing 20 instead of Senet, you could just use those.
I'm sure you had a bunch of Egyptian nerds complaining about the rule changes, saying how, oh, it totally messed up the meta, man. It's just not as good as it used to be.
Don't know.
Well, at least they're not sitting there going, it's the goddamn controller, because there were no
1,
controllers.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, somebody might have been complaining about the sticks. Oh, man, it's these damn fingers.
They're too thin, man. Oh, right. I
Yeah, you can do it again. Now, another thing is sometimes they would use a sheep's knuckle bone as a die because you could, mark the sides and it was what in more modern parlance was an astragal.
Gamers have always existed.
Yes.
They seldom did chores, had bad acne, but they loved the game.
There you go.
Long live play. And my acne isn't that bad. Two. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So what will I have to do? 'Cause
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a conundrum here. Because, okay, if this guy goes forward, he goes to the water hazard.
yeah.
He can't, well, I suppose
He
you could...
has to go to the water.
Wait a minute, hang on. 1, 2, and you basically, you'd be trading places with your piece, because if you went backwards, 1, 2, you'd do the same thing. So, you can either switch pieces or go to the water hazard.
Let's just say I switch pieces.
Yeah, well, do them like that.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you for actually doing it. The change of fortune. Oh my god.
Well, that's what this game is known for.
2 again. God dang it!
And you know what? You got no. Like you got.
Because you could go backwards, but... yeah. Yeah, it's right here at the end where it gets the weirdest. Okay, 3. Wait.
Oh! Now look who's stuck in a conundrum.
Maybe.
Life
Hold on.
pitch.
1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Oh, I guess not.
Oh, the pain!
Yeah, so just take him, switch him out here. There you go.
That's a kick in the crotch in the game of Senet, boys and girls. Oh!
5. Wait.
You-
No. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So my really only option is to go here.
Yeah, that's your best
That's your
one.
best option.
Yeah, and you get to roll again, so
But now I gotta
it's
roll.
anybody's game.
Now I gotta roll a 1 to get out of there.
Yeah.
2.
So all you can do is take him and move him.
Yeah.
There you go.
The gods giveth and the gods taketh away. 4.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I land with the birdies.
And look how close the game has gotten. The crowd is going wild.
3.
3.
Oh, you get to go off the board.
Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I think landing there is probably wasn't so good on my part.
Hey, you don't know.
3.
Yeah, you can.
3.
There you go. Don't know. All right, 2.
Yeah, you're gonna bump me.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2.
Okay. 2.
So we're good. Yeah,
We're doing this again.
Uh-huh.
We're doing this again. 4.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, denied. Okay, because
Or you gotta move backwards.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, I
Yeah.
thought you couldn't move backwards.
Yeah, you can if
can.
there's no option to go forward unless you're gonna, if there's room and you can move backwards, yeah. I just
Yeah. Because otherwise you would basically just
land in the water
Yeah.
trap and then end up back in the
here,
reset.
and you basically lost at that point.
Yeah.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. So, a few steps forward, a few steps back. Yeah, it works out.
1.
See, there we go. We're back in a dead heat.
I'm gonna keep rolling left-handed because that seems to be working for me.
There you go.
1 again.
Well, you get to be in the
Our
beautiful.
old friends, the lesbians, in the House of Beauty.
There you go.
2. And
Now
chilling,
you're with the birdies.
chilling with the birdies.
And he is one throw away, boys and girls,
Okay.
from
3,
winning the
3.
game.
1, 2, 3. But look how close I am. The thing is, you've got to roll a 3.
1. Or I could just chill with the Hardy Boys.
Well, actually, no. That means you can't move.
Oh, okay.
If we're going by the advanced rules, then no, you can't move.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. Oh wait, I get to roll again because it was a 1.
Yeah, you're right. So, try it again.
1 again.
But then again,
You
you
can
know
roll
what?
again.
If you keep rolling again, then that means you're going to be rolling until you get
Or
A 3.
a 2, in which I can't move forward 2, and it's your turn again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. So, okay.
3.
All right. Wait. 1, 2, 3.
So, can you?
Oh!
Watch this. 1, 2, 3. I bump you into the water trap. And then
All the way back here.
there.
Ah!
That is why you don't know who's going to win until the very end. Because I'm still in the same conundrum as you. I'd have to roll
Oh,
another
sorry.
3. So go ahead and roll. You could still catch up with
1.
me.
I don't think that's gonna be super likely.
You never know. Okay,
Look,
wait.
I
1.
watched some amazing.
Wait, you rolled
Yeah,
a 1. You
watch.
get to go again.
Yeah.
See, so you see, like I said, you could just keep rolling. Okay,
2.
well, 2. Okay. But see, if I roll a 2, then my turn is over, and I'd have to give it back to you. So there you go. Wait,
1.
1. See, so you can catch up.
2.
2.
Alright.
But yeah, think about it. You went from the water trap to there in like
1 turn, pretty much.
pretty much, yeah.
Three. So you win.
Oh wow!
Oh! Game over.
Oh, dude. Yeah, but see, the thing is, I actually thought you had a shot for a minute there.
Yeah,
to
I almost
catch up.
won. I almost
Yeah,
won.
yeah, you did.
Oh.
And that is why they played this for 3,000 years, because you don't know who's going to win until the end of the game.
Nice.
Enjoyed this video? Then be sure to hit like and subscribe to the Kemetic Independent channel. You can also buy my books on lulu.com and shop for pagan supplies in my Etsy store. Check the description for links. And special thanks to all my Patreon supporters. Join us for updates, outtakes, and exclusive videos only on Patreon.